Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights! And when last we left off, we managed to get into Maugrim's sanctum, and we encountered Lady Aribeth, who we defeated in combat, and persuaded to get her to hand herself into Lord Nasher for his judgement, and so that she can help save hundreds of lives of the Neverwinter citizens against the Luskan forces. Basically a small step in an act of redemption. She won't be able to make up for all that she's done, but to let go of her hatred and her vengeance and move forward is something that Sar'ken is very glad we've managed to get her to do. Let's go and find Maugrim. Maugrim is in here. That was a trap. It hurt. Somewhat. Where is Maugrim? He is not in this area. There are lots of traps, though. Ah, there's Maugrim. There's Maugrim. Hello. I'm going to heal myself before we get to you, because I don't want to have to deal with not having full health when I encounter you. Where are all those healing potions? Where are they all? Are they in here? Here are some of them. Here are some of the many healing potions I have. There we go. And with that, we are going to head over to Maugrim, and we're going to fight him, and we're going to kill him. Hello, Maugrim. The body of the man who unleashed the plague of Neverwinter has been ravaged by death and decay as the evil power he serves consumes him from within. Hello.
I see Morag was right. Aribeth was not strong enough to defeat you, but she has served her purpose.
Hello, Maugrim, Korothea.
You have come too late. The ritual is over. The awakening of the Old Ones has begun!
You do know that this is going to doom everyone, right?
The creator race will be reborn, and you shall be the first to taste the power my queen has given unto me.
That is some evil villain laughter we got going on there, and...
Your end.
Oh wow, that's time stop. You're going to awaken those servants of flesh, aren't you? That is a good use of time stop. It's a good use of time stop. This is going to be a tricky fight. We need... There we go. We need our companions here to help. Oh, wow. Goodbye, Crumpet. We need Crumpet back. We need Crumpet back really badly. There we go. We basically need to deal a lot of damage to Maugrim so that he can't cast all these spells he's got going on. Fortunately, the Servants of Flesh are not doing that well against the might of my Elemental and Crumpet. Are you healing the Servant of Flesh? Right, focus on Maugrim here. Now, that's a nasty cloud of doom. We want to avoid the nasty cloud of doom. Have you turned yourself invisible? Alright. We need basically to deal a lot of damage here very quickly. And actually, going behind you might help here. There we go, Crumpet can attack. This is pretty much over, Maugrim. Am I actually going to defeat this encounter the first time? That's a possibility. It's a good possibility. He's slowly healing, though. That's not good. Come on, Maugrim. You know what might be a useful spell to cast now? Greater Dispel? That might be a brilliant spell to cast. Is it going to work? Yes, it will! Hello, Maugrim! Look at all those defensive spells that you used to have on you. Guess where they've gone? Oh, that was a heal spell. No matter, you're running out of spells. Really badly. Without all those protective spells, you're just going to keep getting hit. And when you keep getting hit, there's a chance your spells will just fail. Unfortunately, that spell did not fail. He is buffing himself up all over again, but he's back to injured. And I don't think he's going to do very well here. Nope, back to badly wounded. You're running out of spells, Maugrim. And that is not killing Crumpet as fast as you wanted to. I'm very sorry. Is that magic missile? Nope, you're not immortal. You thought you were. You were wrong. You are anything but. In fact, you're dead now. There we go. And so dies Maugrim. He gave me less experience than the half-dragon Balor did. There's an interesting point for you. Less experience than the half-dragon Balor who guarded the entrance to this place. Also, Vicious has a sling in it. I wonder why it's not providing me with the option to rest here. That's trapped. That does not surprise me. And in fact, it's the only thing in here that you can loot. And it's also trapped. Well, let's open it. Wasn't much of a trap. There is a scimitar +3. There's Maugrim's journal. There's the final word of power. This is the journal of Maugrim Korathir. Most of the entries are gibberish. The diatribes and rantings of a diseased mind. But scattered amidst the insane ramblings are several lucid entries of particular interest. The ancient scrolls were correct. It was a simple task to infiltrate Castle Never using disguise and illusion. Beneath the dungeons I discovered the secret chamber, and the mysterious stone within. It pulses with unfathomable power. I must return soon to try and unlock its secrets. My experiments unleashed one of the stone's magical defenses, a great plague that will destroy Neverwinter. As I lay dying at the epicenter of the terrible spell, my body ravaged by disease, she came to me in a vision promising life and power if I would but serve her. Morag, High Priestess of the Creator Race, Queen of the Old Ones. My Queen. Morag feasts upon the souls of the afflicted, devouring the very essence of their being as they succumb to the wailing death. And my Queen's power grows, so does my own. Dester is dead, but Morag has promised me a far greater ally, the Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand herself. The Queen speaks to the young paladin through her dreams, feeding her hatred and bending her to our will. Soon she will be ours. The Neverwinter forces are routed, but Castle Never still stands, and 3 of the words of power are beyond our reach. Morag grows impatient. She demands I perform the ritual of awakening using the only word we possess. I dare not defy my Queen. The ritual is done. The Old Ones will be reborn. The Creators will rule once more. The awakening has begun. It is now only a matter of time. Well, that's rubbish. Let's use the Stone of Recall here and get out of here. And now we can rest. We are now in the temple, which is good. We have a few things we need to sell, and a few items we need to identify. This belt, really useful. Really, really useful. I'm going to be glad to keep equipping that. This belt is probably not that much better, but you never know. Hello.
Hello to you.
You are actually not who I want to talk to. I think you are the one I want to talk to.
Please try to keep this conversation.
Hello. I just want to identify things. It's a nice belt, but I think we don't even want to identify that. We really don't want to identify that because I don't think it's important. Also, we don't want to have that. We do want that and that. Not this, or that, or that. They're completely useless. Or that. I suppose we could keep this there. Do I want this sling here? Ooh, that's a nice sling. We'll hold on to it for the time being. I already have that, and I'll hold on to that just for the moment. Do I want to keep this cloak? I mean, this cloak's worth 12,000. This cloak is not worth half as much. There we go. Right, let's move on. We need to go and talk to Lord Nasher, because I'm sure he'll be interested to know that, well, he'll have already seen that, indeed, Aribeth will have surrendered herself, hopefully, to the castle for judgement, which will be useful. Hello. Has she done this? Let's find out. Is Nasher here? Nasher's here. Hello, Nasher Alagondar. I come bearing good news. We have been victorious. In pretty much everything. Which is handy. Hello.
These are strange times. My city is in ruins and all but overrun by Luskan forces. And yet Aribeth, the leader of our enemies, sits in our dungeons awaiting my judgment.
Well, turns out she did. We were right to trust her.
Were things not so grim, I might laugh at the absurdity of it all. What is it you need of me?
What are you planning to do with Aribeth?
While the war rages on, she will live. She can provide us valuable information about our enemies' tactics and numbers.
Just like she said she could.
As for her fate when this is all over, that is a matter I have not yet decided. Such matters are to be decided later.
Fair enough, there's nothing else I really need to talk to you about.
Come and go as you please. You've earned that right. Perhaps if Neverwinter had more people like you, things wouldn't look so bleak.
That's nice to hear.
Any important information you come across should be reported directly to Eren Gend. I've placed him in charge of the defense of the city.
Let's talk to Eren Gend then.
I normally consider myself well informed, particularly when it comes to matters directly concerning the defense of Neverwinter.
But you didn't know that Aribeth was coming here, did you?
I must confess I was somewhat embarrassed at having no advanced warning when Aribeth appeared at the gates to surrender herself to Lord Nasher.
Yeah, it was kind of my doing.
Seeing you here, I cannot help but wonder what further surprises you might bring my way.
What does Lord Nasher plan to do with Aribeth?
Nothing yet. As long as we are at war, he shall keep her alive to provide us with information about the Luskan troops. If we survive this war, I do not know. The law is clear enough. The penalty for Aribeth's betrayal is death.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there.
And yet, I know Lord Nasher deeply regrets Fenthic's execution and the turmoil it brought upon the city. And he rarely makes the same mistake twice. I suppose we shall just have to wait and see.
I have the fourth word of power.
Some of my operatives reported that you had recovered the fourth word of power. I wasn't surprised, given all your previous accomplishments.
Well, thank you.
And what good will this word do us? We already have 3 of the damn things.
We'll explain.
Now that we have all 4 words, we may be able to unlock their power, Lord Nasher.
True.
And just how are we supposed to do that, Gend? Do you know how to use them?
Hedreline does.
No, but I suspect Hadriline understands their mysteries. She might be willing to share her secrets with our champion.
And she will.
You should quit wasting Gend's time. Go speak with Hadriline if you think the word is any use.
I will.
I am afraid Lord Nasher is right. You should speak to Hadriline about this. Is there anything else you need?
Just one more thing. Maugrim is dead.
Yes, I heard he met a fittingly violent end. Yet, the enemy's spirit is not broken. Others step forward from the ranks to assume the leadership of Luskan's army.
But I had this small victory at least.
As we feared, there is some darker power behind the invaders than even Maugrim. All we can do is hold on as long as we are able, and pray help arrives in time.
Well, you have help already. I'm here.
Is there something else you need? If not, I should get back to my reconnaissance reports.
I should be going now.
Yes, there is still much that must be done if Neverwinter is to be saved.
Indeed. The first thing we need to do before we even think about talking to Hedreline is to go into the dungeons. And not talk to Hedreline, but talk to Aribeth here. Let's talk to Aribeth, because there's much we can talk to her about. She has much to say, and we have much to say to her.
It is good to see you again. When I surrendered to Lord Nasher, I was certain my execution would be swift.
You were wrong.
But it seems Lord Nasher has chosen to let me live, for now at least. I am glad, if for no other reason than it gives me a chance to see you again.
How are you feeling, Aribeth?
I am at peace for the first time since Fenthic's death, and I have you to thank. You saved me.
I am glad you have found peace, Sarabeth.
I no longer fear my fate. When Fenthic was executed, I thought I had lost everything. But now I see this is not true. I have you. You were there when I was in my darkest hour. You were there when I needed you. But I was too blind to see.
Sar'ken was always there.
But you never gave up on me. I have found myself again. And I finally see how special you are to me.
Ah! There are two ways we could do this. We could say that we can never forgive her for what she's done. But no. You are special to me as well, Aribeth.
They say it is better to have loved and lost than not to have loved at all. I never used to believe that, until now. I loved Fenthic with all my heart, and his memory will always be dear to me. But that does not mean I can never love another. Perhaps in time we might, if things had been different.
Well, there are two options here as well. But things aren't different. And there is number one here as well, which we could do. I think number one is probably more accurate. No, Aribeth. Don't do this to me. It isn't fair to tell me this. Not now, when I know I will soon lose you.
Lord Nasher has not passed judgment on me yet. I am content with whatever fate awaits. But in his eyes, I see hope that I might live.
Possibly.
Should Neverwinter survive, he may choose another sentence for me. I may yet be given a chance to make some small amends for what I have done. There is yet hope for me, and for us. Forgive me for speaking so frankly about this. My heart could not stay silent, but I should not have burdened you with this. Not while you still must face Morag.
Your words are no burden to me, Aribeth. In truth, they lighten the load I carry.
If fate is kind, perhaps we will be able to continue this once Morag is slain. But while she lives, we must set our own feelings aside for the greater good. Perhaps if I had learned this lesson long ago, tragedy could have been averted. Forgive me, but I will speak of my feelings for you no more. You must concentrate on the task at hand.
Can I ask you some questions?
I have already given most of my information to Eringend and Lord Nasher. Luskan battle plans and the location of their troops. But I will try to help you however I can.
Tell me about the Source Stone.
The Source Stone is a great gem located in long-forgotten chambers beneath Castle Never. Within this gem is an entire other world, a realm where Morag and her people await the time of the awakening.
That's some impressive magic.
I know the words of power was somehow connected with raising Morag and her people from their slumber. But beyond this, there is little I can tell you.
I want to know about Morag and the Old Ones.
The Old Ones are an ancient and evil race distantly related to the lizardmen of our own time. Morag was their queen during the height of their empire. But the world changed, and the north became a frozen waste, and Morag placed her people in a magical stasis within the Source Stone to await the time of their awakening.
They could have just moved, you know. I'm just thinking, if they had all this power, they could have just moved to somewhere where it was warmer. Pretty sure there must have been a place.
More than this I cannot say. When I served Morag, I cared little for the reasons behind the attack on Neverwinter. I only cared about revenge. But I am finally free of that burden.
What do you know about the Words of Power?
As you know, there were 4 words of power. At first, Maugrim seemed to believe we would need to possess all 4 words to awaken Morag.
But no.
However, as Morag's power grew, she sent Maugrim a vision of a ritual that could begin the awakening with only one of the words.
Which is handy, because that gives us the impetus to defeat Morag quickly.
But the ritual was only partially successful. Morag was awakened, but she was still trapped within the Source Stone.
Ah.
In time, Morag's power will grow until she is able to release herself and her people from the Source Stone. But for now, she is trapped inside. I wish I could tell you more, but that is all I know.
You have told Sar'ken more than you ever thought you would. I should be going now.
I understand. There is still much that must be done if Morag is to be defeated. I wish you luck.
Thank you. And when we come back, folks, we shall talk to Hedroline here, and hopefully we shall find out what we need to do to defeat Morag. The end is close at hand, and soon we will be at the point of literal no return. where we cannot go back to any of these places. But that is for next time. So, when we return, and when we come back, I shall talk to Hedroline. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.